Hey everybody, it's Wolvash. Welcome back to Dishonored 2. Alright, we're back on the Dreadful Whale after escaping Jindosh's clutches and nuking his brain into a fine mush. So, let's go and see where the wind shall take us next. Oh, they shall take us to the afterlife.
The void.
Hello, sir.
But somehow different this time.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
She's super powerful, yo.
I told you when you're older. I've missed you.
You said that last year. Jessamine is younger than me, and she's a court every day.
This is, well, it's complicated. You'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
Alright, let's continue with This Is Your Life. Jessamine Kaldwin edition. Excuse me, Delilah Kaldwin.
During the day, Jessamine and I played games in the tower. But at night, I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year, I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it.
Would you like to tell me who did?
We were just playing.
Your lady Jessamine. Who is here now?
It was her. Delilah's light. She broke it.
Jessamine, you brat. I can't act like any of this is a surprise. We know all this already. How we deal with it, on the other hand, it's going to be all kinds of fun.
Mother and I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bed sheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No.
Her sentence is served and she'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
So, when she said that she was, a polite word for it was Sokolov's student, is that like saying that, you know, she really wasn't learning much, or that there was something improper going on? Interesting, I didn't catch that the first
It's
time.
hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not. When I was young, the loyalist conspiracy that kidnapped me also took Anton Sokolov. They brought him to the pub where I was being held and locked him in a cage meant for dogs. And you know what? Sokolov laughed at them. He taught me lessons and told me funny stories. He seemed immortal. His mind shaped our age. That's changed. The old man I rescued Doesn't talk much. He eats what we give him, groans in his sleep, coughs out blood. I thought he'd tell me the secret to defeating Delilah and saving the Empire. But I'm not even sure he knows where he is.
That's really cool. New perspective on that bit of story. I wonder if we'll get to, like, help him. If our actions will help him recover, or because he kind of went downhill from Corvo's side of things.
Even in the void, if only I could do more.
Mother? That wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
No. She's the one who orchestrated the coup.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
A little sketch of Anton. We've got our syringe from Hypatia. We've got the skull of the robots from Jindosh. And let's see what's up in the travelogue. Is this new? Thank you. It's something I should say to your face, but that's hard for me. Thank you for what you did, bringing Anton back. What would I have done without him puttering around the ship, mumbling and stroking his greasy beard? I wanted to find him on my own, but hearing what you went through, I'm impressed. Anyway, enjoy this bottle of the Captain's Reserve. Good stuff I got from an aristocrat wanting quick passage out of Karnaca a while back. You'll need it now that Anton is back. If you want to sleep. His snoring cuts through the bulkhead. Megan. Alright. Emily, what is your accounting of situation here? Sokolov is safe. I rescued Sokolov. The man spent years serving my family, educating me in both intellectual subjects and body humor, and now a small part of what I owe him has been repaid. I'm just sorry I can't offer him more comfortable accommodations. The dreadful whale, dank and cramped as it is our home for now. He's been living here with Megan for years, but in his current condition, I wish we could make him more comfortable. I was able to stop Kieran Jindosh. His weaponized mind won't be a threat now, his thoughts scattered and his memories destroyed. By his own device, no less. When Sokolov is feeling better, maybe he'll have an opinion on whether I did the right thing or not by not killing Jindosh outright. Anyway, it's a relief to know the last clockwork soldiers remaining in the Empire are the only ones there will ever be. Okay. Yeah, then I'm like, what are the odds that we got to get rid of them? But no, we'll still face them later. Delilah in the Void. I dreamed of Delilah Copperspoon. No, this was more than a dream. I was in the Void. Somehow Delilah brought me there. I don't know if she was showing me the true past or a fabrication. She spoke of my grandfather, Emperor Uhorn Jacob Kaldwin. History says he was a man of honor who served his people. But Delilah showed me all his promises unfulfilled, all those easy lies. And she showed me my mother, Jessamine, as I never imagined her. Spoiled and petty, entitled, and finally, a great injustice, Delilah's mother dying in a debtor's prison. I have so many questions, but how do I sort the truth from the lies? That's a good question. We got a lot more coming to us since we're not going to be, killing first, asking questions later. Have I checked my powers in a while? I have 5 runes. I fully mastered my domino effect. Let's see. What was the upgrades to this? Dark Vision? Enemy routes and destination. Okay. Decelerate and pull enemies with, what is this called? I don't remember what it's called. Far Reach. There we go. We've got Mesmerize, which actually we don't have enough for yet. Doppelganger. Now, Doppelganger was interesting as long as I can make sure it doesn't actually kill anybody. Creates a diversion and flees from enemies, drawing attention away from you. Enemies that destroy your Doppelganger will believe they've eliminated a threat in the area and will transition to a less alert state. Your Doppelganger will also trigger security systems and attract hostile animals just as you would. I feel like this is kind of cool. Because there was also the way of linking my Doppelganger to enemies and then knocking out my Doppelganger. So I think I'm going to go down this road. Yes. And then confuse enemies as it fades away. It will leave a cloud that will... Oh, yeah. Might as well give it one more extra bit. See, now we'll avoid this combat thing. Transposition could work depending on how the doppelganger summon itself works, but we'll figure that out when we get out there in the real world.
For
Alright, are you still in here?
Sokolov's making better progress than I would have expected.
Hello, Miss Hypatia.
Good to see you're still with us. Thank you for helping, Anton.
Sokolov's not the only one making a rapid recovery. I'll be good enough to leave soon. There's a lot to do. Of course, unless the Duke falls, he'll undo my best efforts here.
Then we'll have to make sure Duke Luca Abel doesn't overstay his welcome.
Karnaca's key leaders are flawed, for certain. After all this is settled with the Duke, and the time of the coup has passed, whichever ones are left standing could change things here. Consider that, as you come face to face with the Duke's remaining associates.
I appreciate your thoughts on the matter, Alexandria.
Okay. Well, she's got some new stuff here, so we should check it out, because these weren't available last time. Letter from Lucia Pastor. Dear Dr. Hypatia, I couldn't be happier about the news you gave me. The people here in Dust District desperately need someone like you. I understand that you cannot see patients in Addermire anymore, and that it's too dangerous to go back to your apartment. I'll arrange something. We'll find you a safe place to hide and give free consultations, as you suggested. I'll send word about it via Miner's Family Committee and some friends I have at Silver Spike newspaper. Welcome back to the city. Lucia Pastor. So she's making inroads. Okay. She's got a book down here, too. About Duke Abel. Chapter 4, Introduction, Blood of the Abel House. This chapter will focus on Adithia Abel, steward of Kulero. With sword in hand, she swept the marshes of raiders, sacrificing her life for Serkonos. We will provide newly uncovered insights into the exploits of Rabanos Abel, who built the ornate wooden bridges of Sagunto. Follow along as we map out the expansions occurring under the Abels, through which trade routes to the other isles were established, bringing riches to the nation-state. Even as waves of settlers continue to join Serkonos from Morley, the Abels balanced growth against Serkonan culture. In later chapters, we will detail the times of Theodonis Abel, true son of Serkonos. Brave and benevolent, he united the East and West as no other before him. Even the rowdy people of Bastalon swore loyalty to him. One isle, one Serkonos, united under House Abel. Lastly, we will settle on Luca Abel, who rules today, partaking in feasts and merriment of all kinds, bringing joy to our fair isle. Propaganda! Don't buy a word of it.
Jin.
Anton, when I brought you
Talk
back,
to me.
you could barely speak. But it's been 3 days.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Serkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge, but I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to.
Well, we didn't check into the Oraculum before, so this will be cool. It's kind of like his his machine, Jindosh's machine. Look. She has a different picture because we saved her. She's not listed. Well, I guess technically she is. She is the crown killer, but...
There's a spark in your eyes. Something other than hate, which surprises me given all that's happened.
Well, I mean, I gotta clean up after my dad. He's a good dad, but he's a bit brash. Trained killer and all, so... But that's okay. That's okay. I'm still gonna save him. We're gonna fix him up. Ooh, look at the city lights at night. That's really cool. Alright, Megan. Where are we going?
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small
always take
dock
the
in
skiff.
Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Let's rock and roll.
Yes, let's go.
There'll be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Yeah, I remember.
I'd like to know more
Witches.
about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
I do want more options, so I will be paying them a visit. Because this place scares me a bit. Because these witches have all kind of crazy powers. And we have to, like, get around that. Which seems like that would be really hard to do.
I thought the old Duke Theodanis outlawed Umberwood export to protect the trees.
Liam Byrne. That's where we want to head.
My client's refurbishing a gazebo, adding an exotic southern touch.
I don't get it. When I went to Dunwall, I brought back a river crush shovel.
Alright, we want to get over there.
Because it reminds me of the good times. But what's the point of buying wood from a country you never visited?
Maybe Saoirse has money, so she gets what she wants.
Okay. You stay right here. Let me up here. And then one more time for good measure. Alright. Now. Ooh. Ooh, stay down. Stay down. Can we get in here? No. We do have a little milling of outpost behind us here.
Today's your lucky day, madam. It's the day you
Uh-oh.
get to meet Pirate Betty in person. Time to pay the price if you want to live.
Oh no, please! I have nothing. I'm just a poor maid.
I see you've heard the stories about Pirate Betty, about all the terrible things I've done to the fools who refuse to give up some trinket or a bag of coins.
Have
What is
mercy.
this?
Don't hurt me!
Should I start by cutting off your nose?
Anyone help me!
Or maybe I could sign my name across your forehead with a knife. Use you as a human billboard.
Help! Murderer!
All right, no one's coming. What a bunch of cowards. We'll try it again later.
I mean, I knew they were faking. She's too bad of an actress, but that's still pretty funny. Look at him! Look at him! He's gonna jump out and attack us. Screw you guys. Now you're howling? Okay, well, this was just to take me somewhere to get jumped, and I'm not down with that, so... let's go back.
Hardly lasted a month. I'm gonna get myself some new ones, even if I have to pull them off a drunk.
Now we've got to be careful here because we do have a guard. How can I deal with this guy? Can I get up here? Please don't have somebody waiting up here for me.
I'm hungry.
Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez.
Sure, I saw someone.
What was it?
Oh my god, I fell off that stupid light.
Nothing here.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look around.
Oh, jeez Louise.
I wonder who that was.
Okay, I'm up high. I wonder, can I chain them now?
No, I'm sure.
Can I get him? Can I get him?
Hey, who is?
Let
me
Crap.
how I got my stripes. You aren't going anywhere.
Let's try this. Let's try this. I don't want to run away. I want to, There we go. There we go. Where'd they go? That's so much better. Let's turn that wall of light off. They ran, but where did they go? Please don't be hiding somewhere that you're going to kill. Oh, they're down there. They ran way the heck out of town. That's awesome. They're gonna come up here though, aren't they? Royal Conservatory. Oh no, I want Liam's information. I really gotta be careful.
What's the matter with you? You all right?
Okay, let's go back up and take these guys out. Whoo! Glad I had that stinging bolt, man. What happened? Did my charm power wear off? My link, domino, whatever you want to call it? Where are these guys? Let's make sure I didn't kill anybody. You know how they love to go off and die on their own. Son of a monkey! Alright, well, we'll be back right after these messages. Okay, let's try this again in a more dignified, less craptacular fashion, shall we? Alright, we're gonna domino again. This time, we're not gonna fudge up the drop.
Keep taking what we There is nothing in the root my troubled soul.
Let's put them all down. Good night, guards. Alright, that is much more along the lines of what I was attempting to do the first time before I ended up sending them scattering. Probably somebody jumping to their own death, I assume, because why not? They love to do that. Now, let's fix this windmill so that it's not going to shock us to death.
Wait, I'll have a look over there.
So many guards. So many ways to take you all down. It's a wonder to behold. Okay, let's stay low. Door's blocked. Of course it is. What if we go over here? Up from where the dock workers were. We went around the long way, but we... What was that? We did manage something very important, which was to clear off that rooftop and shut down the wall of light. Okay. Helping hands! Helping hands! We found...
Today's your lucky day, madam. To meet Pirate Betty in person. Time to pay the price if you want to live.
Oh no, please! I have nothing. I'm just a poor maid.
I see you've heard the stories about Pirate Betty. About
Come on,
all
walk
the
around.
terrible things I've done to the fools who refuse to give up some trinket or...
I only have one, so we're not going to do that.
Have mercy! Don't hurt me!
Should I start by cutting off your nose?
Anyone help me!
Or maybe I could sign my name across your forehead with a knife. Use you as a human billboard.
Help! Murderer!
All right, no one's coming. What a bunch of cowards. We'll try it again later.
Yeah, there we go. Unconscious. That power is the greatest thing in the world. Oh, that's so much fun. It should be illegal. Alright, let me go back inside. Anything worth picking up and exploring here? Now, they were going to attack me. So I don't believe they were the black market. At least I hope not. They don't really have a shop stall set up. Maybe down here? Oh, yes. Black market! So, I kept my promise. We found a black market.
Have you heard? I'm told they robbed one of our shops. I'd like to see them try it here.
Not gonna rob you.
Welcome
I would
to
very
my
much.
Say, an acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way. I'd check myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
I'll think
Would
about
you?
it.
See anything you like?
Does it tell me what you'll do to make it worth my time? It doesn't, but we're gonna have to check that out.
Welcome back. Please, take your time.
Oh, my man, you have no idea how excited I am to be working with you. It has been a hard day's night.
quiet since the conservatory was closed.
The shopkeeper's cousin once attended a lecture in the building directly across from the Royal Conservatory, now infested with blood flies. He knows the combination to the safe there. That's really expensive, but I might have to take it.
An excellent choice.
Let me have your finest stun dart, sir.
For you, I suppose.
And
I'm certain
I'll take those
satisfied with your purchase.
I don't know if there's anything else you have that I want right now. Maybe some upgrades. We'll take a look and see.
Let's see.
I'm
have
just
some
so happy.
Plans for your gear.
I'm so happy. Don't need that. Definitely don't need that. I learned early not to waste my money on that. Don't need that. Grenades. No, no, no. Stun mines could be worth the cost if I had just a little bit more. Just a little bit more money.
I look forward to the day when I can reopen my gallery.
Oh, it was good doing business with you, sir. Thank you so much. Okay, well.
Don't worry. We are perfectly safe in my shop.
I'm sure you are. Liam Burns' information is not far away. I want to see if he's in this building real quick. And then we will call it a day. Because we got distracted, rightfully so, by the black market. Okay, let's be careful here. He wants to talk to us, but that doesn't mean we're going to be crazy. Alright, open. Well, what the frick, dude? Is there a way to get in from a different angle? We'll take a, again.
I wonder who that was.
What? You're not supposed to be here.
Oh, neither are you. Neither are you. Alright. I don't know how you found me. We're gonna let you sleep it off here in the corner. In the paint. Ooh, that sounded like it hurt. Sorry. Alright, well, let's try and not run, because that was the wrong thing to do, apparently. That's to the Royal Conservatory. Was this locked? It was, I think. Steal a little coin. Make one last trip upstairs. All the way upstairs. Oh, this is where we were rooftop-wise. Okay, so there is no way. Alright, so that being said, we will go ahead and set up shop outside of Liam Burns' door, and we are going to figure out a way in there because we need to. I don't want to scare him, but we have to figure out a way in there. Alright, guys, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you come back for the next one. And until then, hey, we found a black market. So, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.